Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. To start the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
O'Connell to throw on second down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders had 3 and 8 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Trucks over him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, O'Connell. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC, 44 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that
incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Hey, dribble in.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And here comes Abdullah on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's O'Connell again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arm.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Yellow. Hey, riblet. 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Attack, attack.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Attack,
At the
attack.
37-yard line.
Attack.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Come back. Hey, 43. Easy. Hey, yellow. Go. Yellow. Attack.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's O'Connell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, dribble it.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 16-yard line.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Play action. Now O'Connell. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 2. To throw here, O'Connell. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. The Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Yellow. Attack.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chiefs, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau